Hi folks, Scunny Paul here with a new away day guide. This one is for Everton and the new home, the Hill Dickinson Stadium. The area is still developing, but I've got the most up-to-date information that I can ready for you right now. It's coming up next. Okay, so the Harry Hill and David Dickinson Stadium. Only joking, Everton fans, don't go too wild. It's in its first full season for the 2025-26 campaign, and things are going alright, but it's having a few teething problems. There's a lot of changeable road closures currently happening around the ground. They're finding new things out as people move around differently depending on what's closed. Some of the bus routes and stuff are being hampered after the game, so it's going to take some time to settle in, but as it stands, it's a great looking new stadium, some great facilities. It's just put in the middle of an area that has no infrastructure set up for it, which is kind of par for the course with most new stadiums, unfortunately. Getting there, if you're on train, it's going to be pretty similar to getting to Everton as it used to be. Come into the city centre and either make your way from there using local taxis or buses. It's a little bit closer than Woodison was, and there's a Merseylink railway station nearer the ground, so it's like 15 minutes walk once you get there, called Sandhills. That goes from Liverpool Central, so for those coming in from different parts of the country, you'll be coming into Lime Street. Central is a 5-minute walk from Lime Street station. Turn left as you get out. If you are coming on train, Liverpool Lime Street is well served. You can get direct trains in from Chester, Birmingham, Newcastle, London Euston, Norwich, and even Grimsby of all places. But to get there you have to come through Manchester, a bit like they did in the Cup. If you are looking to jump on the train to Sandhills, if you're driving in, the club do recommend either parking at Bootle Strand to the north or finding city centre parking, which there's plenty of, especially around the train station and hotels areas. They do offer a club discount in partnership with Q Park, and if you enter their code TOFFEES20 you'll get 20% off on a match day in any of the Q Park ones in the city. There's plenty of NCPs around as well, and some ad hoc little ones. There are some unofficial car parks popping up around the stadium. However, with the road closures, these are unreliable, and also because these are drawing traffic into the area that they want to close off, the council are coming down hard on them, so I wouldn't rely on any of those. The club do have parking. You have to pre-book it, but you also are going to be locked in there for at least 1 hour after the final whistle. The road closures will stop you moving, and they don't allow anybody out for an hour after the game finishes, which is pretty ridiculous. I was going to look into the price and that of that, but it's not worth it if they're messing about doing that. So Bootle Strand to the north, there's like a shopping mall there, there's bus shuttle service from there as well, and if you want to take advantage of that, you need to be at stand 4 at the Bootle Strand bus station opposite the shopping complex. It drops off on Derby Road and it picks up at stand 4 on the way back as well, so it makes it easy to remember. It's £2 each way. Usually park and rides are free once you've parked up and that, but this one isn't. Alternatively, you've got the Bootle New Strand Merseyrail station just near there, and that takes about 6 minutes to get to Sandhills, which is quite convenient. It's the getting out again that's the issue after the game. They reckon it takes on average 20 minutes from getting into Sandhills to getting out, either way, north or south, immediately after the game. But that is an average, so you can take longer. It's just whether you've got an appetite for being in amongst all the Everton fans, depending on how your team do that day. Moving on to pubs. If you've come into the park and ride area at the north, there's an old Yates's bar that's now owned by Stonegate. It has been welcoming in the past to people from all over, but now that the club are directing fans through there, they advise their home fans to use that area as well. You may find that it becomes saturated with Everton fans, and as such they turn it into a home pub only, but other than that there's not much around that area. So if you are heading there, be prepared to park up and head into the ground, and probably go into the stadium and have a pint on the concourse. Your better option is to come into the city if you do want to drink before and after the game. So in the city centre, I'll start from the train station, it makes sense. So I've got a couple of favourites there, but most pubs will let you in the city. Liverpool's quite well known for being friendly and welcoming. But my personal favourite when I come on train, just outside Liverpool Lime Street, to your left, right on the corner, is the Crown Hotel. It's a big, tall-roomed venue. Always got plenty of staff on, always well prepared, not a long waiting time. And Sailor Spins Puns will get you to the front door of that one. If you prefer Wetherspoons, there's one just around the corner from there called the Richard John Blackler, and that's always handy if you're stuck for something to eat or anything like that. As I say, take your pick throughout the city centre, but after that I've picked a few nearer to the ground, sort of the last ones you'll come across before leaving the city centre and heading up the main road towards the stadium, where you're not going to get in anywhere after that. So there's a couple of traditional old style pubs which are a bit more off the beaten track, so will be grateful of the business. The first one of those is the Cross Keys in the back of a courtyard amongst some tall buildings, but it's quite a decent size, technically closest to the stadium as a crow flies, but it might take a little bit of finding. And Chief Ranked Flag will help you find that one. Another one is the Pig and Whistle. It's a little bit smaller, but again, it's dead handy to get on the main road. Slave Tries Loses will help you find that. And then a more chain style one, much larger, will take more fans, is the Hooters, which is just a couple of streets from those, at Amber Faced Worker. And no, that's not the description of the staff, that's the what three words to find it. And you know what to expect if you head in there. If you're staying over, there's absolutely loads of hotels. There's quite a few around those last three pubs, and they're quite handy for the ground, but they're easy enough to find. So I've picked out 3 for a range of budgets. Firstly, I'll go with the Cabanas. It's a hostel. I've stayed there quite a few times. I'm staying there again this time. Prices Driver Often will find you at the front of that, but that's right in the middle of everything. It's 2-minute walk from the Cavern Club, straight up the same street, and despite that, it's a quiet sleep. The rooms are well soundproofed, and I swear by it when I go to Liverpool. You can get them through booking.com and this, that and the other, but if you find their app or their website at cabanas.com, you probably get a better rate. If you prefer your own room and a proper kind of chain hotel for the night, there's Premier Inn just outside Liverpool Lime Street. Turn left as you come out and left again, and it's behind you, big long block of a building. Front Bridge Abode will get you to the front of there, and the one closest and handiest for the stadium is going to be the Titanic. But if you are heading there and you're driving in, it's got its own car park, but make sure you get there early, and you'd plan not to be leaving straight after, because, as I say, the traffic congestion around there and the road closures may hamper you on that one. It's a little bit posher hotel. It's housed in an old industrial dock conversion kind of thing. Brings Less Images will find you it on the what three words. It has a riverside bar area for the sunny days, and personally I find if you're looking for something a little bit nicer, the Titanic always goes down well. Okay, joking aside, whenever you're ready to head up to the stadium, you're going to be housed on the northeast corner, and as you come through the wall, as you arrive there, you want to be sort of heading to the right hand end. Your entry block is 24 through the turnstiles there, and stand cover shirts will get you to the rough area where you need to be for the pre-entry checks and stuff. Once you get in, it'll be up some stairs. We're housed on the level 1 sort of middle of the stand in that corner. There are 2 refreshment areas. One on the right does some basic food and drinks, and the other one on the left does some spicy chicken and basic food and drink. Don't know why they don't just do both, but it is what it is. The stadium's cashless, as they all are now, and your view from the seats should be pretty decent, with it being brand new and purpose built as a sporting venue. Anyway, if you found this useful, please hit the thumbs up, drop us a like, and consider subscribing if you ever plan another away day. It'll make it easy for you to find in the future, and I won't hammer you with loads and loads of updates, because it takes me too long to put these together, to be fair. So thanks for watching, thanks for your time. I've been Paul, and I will see you in the next one. Feel like I've forgotten something. For YouTube's purposes, little disclaimer, I don't get paid for any of this. I'm not sponsored. None of the venues or establishments or anything that I've referred to in this are linked to me in any way. I've got no affiliate link. I'm just me posting my stuff, trying to help people. But if you do want to buy me a beer, there is a link in the description, and it'd be much appreciated. Cheers.